TIFU by taking an anxious vegetarian to a KFC. When I was younger, I really liked this girl. We used to call on the phone and I'd often a kebab and chat over FaceTime as she went on about her day. She never had any issue with this. She didn't eat at school or college, so I naturally assumed she had the same views as me. A meat eater who in all honesty can't stand vegetables because of sensory issues. One day we're out and about and I just say to her, "Hey, let's go to KFC." As we're in there, I didn't notice how long she was looking at the menu, which should have been a bit of a red flag, but just assumed she was unfamiliar. I ordered a snack box and she got one too. She picked at her food and took a bite of the chicken with a little hesitancy, leaving half the meal but enjoying her chicken. Months went by. I take her to McDonald's restaurants. This entire time I'm watching her half-eat meals and sometimes literally vomit, and assumed nothing. And one day she says to me, "Remember when we went to KFC? I'm a vegetarian. I was too anxious to tell you." I'm still mortified and feel guilty to this day. I can't believe she was so genuinely anxious that she just failed to tell me she doesn't eat meat. She literally ate meat because she didn't want to upset me. LMAOO. TL. D or X refused to tell me she was a vegetarian and ate meat out of pure anxiousness. I had the same thing happen to me. Girl was super into me even though I hunt and fish. I took her to a family dinner where the only thing she could eat was mashed potatoes and corn lol. It was a weekend thing. After day 2 she pulled me to the side to tell me I cooked her beans, collard greens, and squash that night. By day 3 she was trying to convince me to not eat meat. It was a long, silent ride home after I told her that wasn't happening. Guess she thought she could convince me to stop eating meat? Ah, poor thing. She was trying to be accommodating. I hope you made it up to her with a nice vegetarian meal. She could have ordered some mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Don't feel bad. You didn't make her eat meat. I just can't even with that. There's almost always options even at meat-eating restaurants. Just boggles my mind. Don't feel guilty at all over that and her choice to get meat instead. Lol, either that's some next level anxiety or she does like eating meat, because even at my most anxious I never would have eaten meat over it. But most people don't care what you do. Don't eat so long as you don't lecture them about what they eat. Watch the YouTuber The Burger Dude for some amazing vegan meals that you can make it up to her. His name is really ironic, but it's something you might be able to do. KFC also doesn't have any meal options suitable for a vegetarian. A couple of the sides are. They did bring out a vegan burger, but in my local at least it was discontinued. I guess she'd been shamed by others for being vegetarian and didn't want you to do the same. So you were taking your girlfriend out to eat and she would regularly eat only half her meal at most. And oftentimes would literally vomit, and your dumbass thought that was normal. Man, I'm so glad I wasn't too anxious to tell my boyfriend I have celiac and can't eat gluten or dairy. People need to be upfront about dietary restrictions. Why didn't she just pick vegetarian options? I'm a vegetarian and I've even managed to find stuff to eat at steakhouses and seafood restaurants. I find it perplexing that she wouldn't have ordered biscuits and sides at KFC and a salad at McD's. Seems like her anxiety robbed her of her common sense too. My wife. Back when we first met, we wandered around town deciding on food. I suggested KFC. She was all for it. At the kiosk I ask her what she wants. "Oh, nothing for me, I don't eat meat." I felt embarrassed. She got fries in the end. I don't blame her for being anxious. TBH. People get big mad when you reveal you're a vegetarian or a vegan. Particularly in the South, you never know what their reaction is going to be like. So you have to take some time to gauge them.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.